This recording is for educational purposes only. Personal income claims and income examples represented are estimated earnings based on the information presented. Your personal results may vary. See Xooma's official prosperity plan for more details. Please enjoy today's call.
Good evening. My name is Robert Luke, calling or moderating from up here at Lexington, North Carolina, the Gulf South Team Leadership Call for Tuesday, the 26th of September, 2017. Welcome to the call. Thank you for being with us. Xooma Worldwide is a 25-year-old nutrition company. We started with 65 products 25 years ago, on and off, and then we've whittled it down to about 30-some that work synergistically together. They don't overlap, but all of the nutritional items that Xooma Worldwide offers are made most effective by our X2O, the little mineral sachet that has over 70 minerals in it, that when you drop it down in your 20-ounce bottle of water and you shake it vigorously for 30 seconds, all of those life-giving minerals are transferred electronically, ionically into that water. It raises the pH of that water and transfers all of the minerals into the water, and also reduces the surface tension by 300%, making that water softer. So the very moment you put it in your mouth, it begins to be absorbed into your system so that you'll be hydrated and mineralized. And you know what? There are a lot of things that people call disease or that we are finding, in my opinion, that are really symptoms of a lack of hydration and a lack of minerals, because we're 60 to 75% water. Our brains are 80% water. My wife might suggest mine is even more than that. But the rest are minerals. We cannot make minerals. We cannot make water. We have to take them in. And when you start putting those vital fuels in your body in the proper amounts, it is amazing what that wonderful machine begins to do in correcting its own issues. But anyway, 25 years Xooma has been in operation. We're located at Hampton, Virginia, in a 45,000 square foot facility that is totally debt-free. Our motto, in case you haven't heard, is changing the health of a generation, and we're serious about it. And the reason we're serious about it because these items and the proper protocols have changed my health. They've changed our daughter's health, my wife's health, and our family. So we have to tell people how foundational and fundamental they are. Well, your Gulf South team leader down there started off with Jonathan Adams. We'll hear from Jonathan in a little bit, but his brother-in-law, Lamar Powell, takes care of your Facebook presence. And I want to throw it to Lamar. And Lamar, give us some insight as to what's going on with the Gulf South team and the Facebook.
Hey, Robert, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you great, brother.
Thank you, Robert. Man, we appreciate you getting us started tonight on our call, and I want to welcome everyone to the call, and we're excited to have you here, and we're very excited about our Xooma products and the Xooma business. I did a short video yesterday on why the Gulf South Group, why the Xooma Gulf South Group, and we put this group together for a couple of reasons. So I want to start at the beginning. So as we began using the Xooma products almost a year ago, obviously there's a learning curve. I didn't know a whole lot about that little sachet and the minerals that were in it at the beginning, and the other Xooma products, the Focus Up and what that did for us. But I had heard that it worked. I saw some testimonies of how it worked, but what happened was we had a lot of questions at the beginning, and we made a lot of phone calls. We talked to several people. We went to several meetings. And what we found out is we had a wonderful team of people who helped us learn and grow in our knowledge about Xooma, the company, the products, and then the business side of Xooma. And so we learned and we grew in that knowledge, and that was a wonderful thing. And so We learned about X2O, and we learned about those minerals, and we learned about some of the things you just shared with us, Robert, what that X2O does, and we learned about Focus Up and how that would help us with our energy and our attention. And then I think the other day, as I began to count how many Xooma products that I'm personally using, I think I'm up to 13 or 14 that I use on a daily basis. And so I've gotten myself educated about those products and how they'll help my health. And I have seen some amazing results in those products. So we've learned about those products. And we also had a team of folks helping us learn about the business opportunities in Xooma as we began to receive some of those checks ourselves. And that was real exciting. And so we wanted to share this with more people. And so we began to learn about the business opportunities in Xooma. And what I want to say is we had a great Xooma family helping us. And I really appreciate Ronnie Webb and Robert Lou. You guys have helped us so much in our knowledge, and other folks within the company that we've heard through this past year every week on the calls, and folks we've met in person. It's been an amazing journey for us. And so as we began to learn and gain this knowledge, we felt like down here as we began to share these products and our partnership began to grow. I mean, I don't know how many is within our group now, but I mean, it's in the hundreds. And as a result of that, we felt like we needed to create an organization, a group, to share what we've learned and to help our own Xooma family. And so since we're in the Gulf South and we're in Louisiana, we could have picked a lot of names, but Gulf South Group just, I think, was a good name at the time, and that's why we chose that. And so the reason we created it really was to help our Xooma family down here. We've been seeing some amazing results in people's lives. That is what stands out the most. That's the reason we're involved with this company and these products, because the results in the change of health in people's lives that we love, that we know, that we care about, that has been incredible to us. And so we needed a means to be able to share those results with our group, and so that's why we put together this Facebook page so we can get those results out, share those testimonies with others, to get the information that folks need to better use Xooma products, to get the information folks need to help build their Xooma business. That's why we put together the Gulf South group. So it's just a means. And I want to encourage anybody listening, anybody that's a part of our group, if you're not a part of that Facebook page, get on there, get yourself added to it. It is a private group. Get yourself added, and we want you on there. If you share this product with other people, we want you on that group because it's a place to get information. And so just closing out, what I really, on this call, and I've said it many times, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Ronnie Webb, who's on the call, for everything that you have done for us, the information you've sent our way, the phone calls, caring for us. That's what makes me love this Xooma company, because it is family to us, and we thank you. Robert Lou, your story, sharing Audra's story at the beginning, is what really got our attention, and I want to thank you, brother, for your help, your encouragement, and that's what this is all about, and that's why we created this group, because we want to do the same thing for the folks down in our area who are part of our Xooma team or partnership.
Right.
Audra, your story is amazing, and I appreciate everything that you're doing, and thank you so much, because it's helped change our personal lives, our family, and so many others. And then my brother-in-law, Jonathan, and I know we'll hear from him in just a little bit. I appreciate him listening and taking a chance, because, wow, it's been an amazing journey. since he's done that. So thank you so much. And boy, we're just here. That's what we want to do. That's why we exist.
Well, thank you, Lamar. Let me ask you this, because I don't have Facebook, but Audrey was saying that you put a demonstration on there today about how to use the X2O. Is that correct?
Well, I'm going to do that in a couple of days. What I've done is I want to explain the purpose of the group, and then today what I ended up doing, because we have this great, awesome resource, is that website that you can go in and put your zip code in. And,
EWG.org, yeah.
Yes, that is an incredible resource for us. And what I did today, I posted a video about that and actually showed my own zip code and the impurities in my water. And one of those is arsenic. Oh, my word.
Oh, yeah.
That's coming out of my tap. So I just showed folks how to use that, because that's a great resource. And hopefully, that's one of the reasons why we use Xooma X2O.
Well, certainly, Lamar, it's an acceptable level of arsenic, isn't it?
Yes, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly.
What's an acceptable level of arsenic? Sure. Well, thank you, Lamar. We'll look for great things on that. That EWG.org site is amazing. So you guys go on that Facebook page and watch how he navigates around it, so you can learn by him showing you how you can find out what's in your own tap water. All right, thank you, brother. All right, we're going to go to my little daughter next door here, Audra Elena, and she has got some exciting information for you about some individual video testimonies that she's done. Audra?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the call. We know that your time is precious, and so is your health, and we're here to be cognizant of both of those things. What I've noticed over the past, little bit, I've been with Xooma for now about 3.5 years, and when I started with Xooma, I was below the barrel. If there's a bottom of the barrel, I was below and under it, and about to be buried with it. And throughout the course of these last 3.5 years, I have a personal experience of day after day, persistent, consistent use of the products with Xooma, and the knowledge that I've gained in the last 3.5 years, and my life looks nothing like it did when we first started. In fact, I'm not only at the top of the barrel, I keep adding more barrels on top of the other ones and stacking them and getting to the top of them, and I just don't intend to stop. And it's so exciting. But the one thing that I will say, when you start anything, there definitely is a learning curve, and you just don't feel like you know enough. And I think that's with sickness or any information. There's something about knowledge that makes you feel confident. And because no one, once you have the knowledge, can take that away from you. And so that's kind of what my mission and the mission of all of us here at Xooma Worldwide is, to educate so that you can walk with confidence in your health. And sometimes when we begin this journey, we get all excited, and some of us are having these results. Maybe it's weight loss, maybe it's pain reduction, maybe it's all these different things, and you want to tell everybody, but you just don't know how. They're like, well, there's this little thing, and you put it in water, and it does all these things, and you don't quite know how to explain it, or sometimes you don't know how to start the conversation. And so what I saw over the past little bit is just a need for an explanation and a conversation starter. And also, a lot of people that I've found, and I think that we've all found as we've gone along on this journey in the Xooma family, is that they feel like they need a testimony before they can share the products. And I have a testimony, and so does now Jonathan, and you will too. But my rationale around that is this, because none of us want to put our name on the line that something's going to help someone, and then it turn around and it not, and they think it doesn't work or this and that. So we're hesitant, at first. But my thought is if there is even a chance that it can, why do you want to wait 30 days? Some people are like, well, I'll take it 30 days and then I'll tell someone. And we've got so many years of experience behind this that I don't want anybody that I know, love, and care about to need to wait 30 more days to begin, to climb out from under that barrel, whatever barrel they're in. So I saw a need to really put together something that was comprehensive and condensed in a format that people are used to sharing these days, and that is by video. So my family, my friend, and I, we just started a little production company, and we have done several videos, but the first one we did was we gave my testimony in a video form, and then we sat down and we have done Jonathan's testimony in a video form. Each video is about 3.5 minutes. Jonathan's is a little longer because he's just better at it. I don't know. We couldn't tell his story in 3.5 minutes. But it walks through our, where we start and where we are now. And it is a wonderful thing that you can share and to get back with that person. And once you get back with that person, then use the resource of us as your team leaders to do a 3-way call and to help get these products in our people that we love, know, and care about while we wait. Because here's the deal. These products are guaranteed, number one. So nobody loses. Nobody loses. Your name cannot be tarnished because no one loses in this. And so we want to help, and we hope that these videos are going to do the same. We are going to post these videos on the Xooma South group, Gulf South group here in just a minute after this call is over. They are not password protected. They're free for you to share. And here's how it's going to happen for me. Here's what I'm going to do, and the rest of our team leaders are going to do, is I'm then going to go to my personal Facebook, and I'm going to share these links. My story, Jonathan's story. Now, Jonathan's has a story, is a weight story, and my story comes from a barrage of, I was disabled, for 11 years and dealt with serious illness for 20 years and fibromyalgia and all kinds of things that so many people these days relate to. So you have two totally different kind of stories, but all with the theme that runs through them of how Xooma has changed our world. And so when I put that on my Facebook, I'm also going to boost that post. And if you're on here, you don't know how to boost this post, every time you go to share a post, you do have the option on Facebook to push boost. And I'm going to do that. There are different levels of boosting, but I want to get these stories to everyone that I possibly could have influence over. And so I encourage you to consider doing the same thing. When you put that on your Facebook, give the call to action for more information for them to contact you. And if they do that and you don't know what to say, that is what we are here to do. You just push a 3-way call, push that little plus button and say add call, and one of us, Lamar, Jonathan, Ronnie, Dad, me, any of us will be on the other end of the phone to share our experience with whoever you've got on the other end, because that is how we can change the health of a generation. If the way that this community has been set up in medicine and the things that we believe, and anything that a celebrity says can go viral, surely truth and knowledge, if we band together, we can make that go viral, and that's the right kind of virus.
That's excellent, Audra. Let me say, if I can, you said if you don't know what to say, get us on a 3-way. No, even if you do know what to say, I know what to say, Audra knows what to say, but I will always use Ronnie Webb for a 3-way, or Audra, or someone else, because trust is transferable, and until it's not. If they trust you, then they'll trust us because you trust us, until we prove ourselves not trustworthy, and we'll not be doing that.
Great point.
So, all right, Audra?
Thank you. And
all right.
You go right ahead.
Okay, then, so video is going to be up on the Gulf South Team Leadership Facebook page as soon as this is over. Now, we're going to go for some exciting news with our roving World Wide Web Executive Vice President, Mr. Ronnie Webb of Xooma Worldwide. Ronnie, tell us what's going on.
Well, it's been a great call so far. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, fine.
Great. Well, thanks everyone for being on the call tonight. Zach and I at the home office have worked some today on a promotion that will be starting in the morning. I'm probably not supposed to tell you about this at all, but many of us, when we started our business, if we had additional health issues, we would, and the company always, on the initial order, gives a person a chance to buy those add-on value packs. Now, some of us on the call, I know, have used the blood sugar support. Some of us have used the cardiovascular support, the anti-aging support. The anti-aging support's an amazing package. It's got the Revital Mind. That's a $50 value. It's got the Cardiozyme, which is another $50 wholesale value. In other words, if you go to the website and buy it, it's going to cost you $50. So that's $100. And then it's got the X2O in it, which is another $25. Well, initially on the front end of our business, when you first add somebody to the business, or if you're joining yourself and need one of these add-on packages, they will allow you to purchase that at a discount on your initial order. Tomorrow morning, and I'm not exactly sure how long. I'm sure Zach will run this through the end of this month. I'm sure of that. But all of those add-on packs, those item codes, and check your email tomorrow because the email will be coming out with the item codes. But all of those are going to be available for every single Xooma member to purchase. But instead of just the volume that you would normally get from signing somebody up, they're assigning a cashback value to that. So even if you order it yourself, you're going to get the great deal. But if you pick up the phone and tell your team members about it, and your personally sponsored people, or even their personally sponsored people, there's 2 tiers of cashback. So the sponsor and the sponsor's sponsor will get money. There's also, if you're a national manager, they've carved out some money for the national manager out of that pack. If you're a senior manager or an international manager or a national director or an EVP, they've actually carved out some additional income all the way through that. And I did the math on this, and the company, on every $99 order, they're actually going to lose about they're actually going to spend about $125. So they're going to lose about $25. But the company does that so that we can get these great products, have great results, and share this with other people. So it's going to be an amazing time through the end of the month to get the products that you may already be using. The cardio inflammation pack, I think, and the blood sugar pack is the 2 most used of this. And the Cardiozyme, we know that's $50 a piece. So 2 Cardiozymes is $100. There's your, but it also has the X2O. So basically, you buy 2 Cardiozyme and get the X2O free. Or if you look at the blood sugar support, that's got the assimilator that's $30. It's got the omega-3 that's $30. It's got the Berry Balance, 2 of those, and those are $30. But when you do the math, that's $120 worth of value that you get for $99. So look at your product, see what you need, and you won't have to call the company to buy this once you have the item codes, or if you have one of those applications laying around that has the item codes on it, those products will be available. But I need every single person that's on the call today to get the word out to your team members, because we always want our team to get a good value, but now on top of them getting a good value, you're also going to get a bigger paycheck. And guys, that's all these packages are also Rapid Reward qualified. So that will help you get your 4 people on your first level, your 16 people on your second level, so that you get your Rapid Reward bonuses. So this is, in my opinion, from the business standpoint, for those of us that are on the line, that every month we may be a little bit on the edge as far as getting our 4x4 and the 4X Club put together. This is the way we can do a little promotion. Our members can get a great value, and we can get our Rapid Reward bonuses. And as we know, if you get 4 on the first level and 16 on the second level, that's an extra $500 a month. So we certainly don't want somebody to miss that. The other thing, guys, I have seen these videos. I cannot tell you how significant the 2 videos that are going to be released and are going to be posted, and I don't know if that's tonight or in the morning. I think I was listening, but I didn't hear. That's kind of typically part of my problem. But
she gonna do it tonight.
Whenever they're available, you need to share this with every single person that you know, love, and care about. Both videos, a person can watch both videos in about 6 minutes and 25 seconds. And if the people that you share these with, if they're not dead, they're going to have a positive response. These are tremendous. Now, it doesn't say anything about Xooma, and it doesn't say anything about the way to get started or the way to buy the product on these videos. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to share them and find out when that person can watch the video. And I always like a phone call. I know we use social media, and social media is wonderful, but if you pick up the phone and call somebody and say, hey, I've got a link to a couple of videos, I want to share this with you, and I want to be sure I know when you're watching them, because I want to have a conversation with you as soon as you get through watching these videos. That's another way to take these videos to a viral state, and we're going to change a lot of people's lives, because there's another guy out there that's on 5 medications that needs to lose some weight, that has a family that he knows, loves, and cares about. And what if you fail to share that with somebody, and then a few weeks later, and I've been here, guys, and I try to share with everybody, but some of my friends have had serious health issues, and for whatever reason, I didn't tell them about Xooma. And so this is another simple, easy way for you to share that information. And I certainly want to congratulate and applaud and say kudos to everybody that's involved in that. Audrey and Daniel and Jonathan and Matt and everybody that has been involved in creating those videos. And Lamar, what a great job you're doing on the Facebook page. I certainly appreciate that. I'm going to hand the call over to Mr. Jonathan. Jonathan's driving. He may be muted. Jonathan, if you'll press *6, you can come on the line, let you wrap the call up. But, guys, take advantage of these discounts. Use the videos, and use us as a resource if you need a 3-way call. I'm available. Robert's available. Audra, Jonathan, Lamar. We're one of us is available to help you just about 24/7. So, Jonathan, over to you, buddy.
Thank you, Ronnie. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right, great. I appreciate it, and everybody done a great job on the call tonight. I wanted to come on just for a few minutes and wrap it up. And I wanted to kind of echo what Ronnie just said. I often say this on the calls that I'm on, and I think about if Audra hadn't shared this with me, then my life would not be where it is today from a health standpoint. And it's crucial that we share this product. While we've been on this call, I got a text message from a friend that said, hey, my mother found out some devastating news today. Can you pray, and can you help? Now, do you think that I'm not, when I get off of this call, going to call him and say, hey, listen, I want to share something with you. I want to sit down with you. I want to share something that could change your health and could aid in your body or her body helping to get in a healthier state. And so tonight I want you to think about that as you see these videos. Think about your family and who you want to send those to. But not only from a business standpoint, sure, when you do that and you're in the business, it helps you. But from the very standpoint of changing somebody's life, when that takes place, that is one of the most powerful things that you can watch. And to know that you've had just a small part of it with the great products that we have here at Xooma it's a blessing to watch. It's exciting. I get excited every time I get to see it. And so we're going to wrap up the call. Make sure and share those posts. And I appreciate you being on the call tonight. Appreciate your time. Go out and start sharing the call for next Tuesday.
Jonathan, let me say this. I may not do this every Tuesday, but there's a lot of great information on this call tonight. And because we do this at 7 o'clock Central Time, there may be folks that wanted to be on the call and just couldn't. So hopefully within the next hour and a half, I'll send a link to Lamar, and he can give a link that will replay this in its entirety if everything works right, and you can have your friends listen and other Gulf South team leaders listen to this program.